15. Under 10.
On the ground, it's Thompson. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go, 15.
To throw on second down is Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith.
We got three, fellas.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he drops this off to Johnson, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Settle down, huh? Good.
They'll run with Thompson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now it's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks able to drop him for a loss of a couple. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Come on.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Again, it's Howard. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the attention shifting back to Washington's offense. And on August 20th, the attention shifted to Adrian Peterson because they signed him. He's going to be a Redskin. How does he mix into the backfield?
That's what Washington is eager to find out. Remember, they drafted Darius Geis. He's gone for the season. Samaje Perine, who they expected to get some carries, he's hurt an ankle and is going to miss some reps. So they're going to bring in Adrian Peterson to see if he still has some juice. And if so, they'll make sure he touches the ball. But remember, Rob Kelly's still there. Chris Thompson is still there. We'll find out if Adrian Peterson is going to make this team.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Orange. Hey, on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. It's brought in by Dodson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Smith finding Dotson that time for a Washington first.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Complete. Richardson has it. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Hey. We got 3.
They run it here with Thompson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. From the 50, it's Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
15.
Smith on first down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Good list. Orange. Set.
On second down, here's Smith. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Vernon Davis, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Chicago gets ready to set up shop again on offense. Mitch Trubisky, obviously a young quarterback. Tight end so important for those guys. Adam Shaheen, week 2 of the preseason, went out with an injury, carted off.
And they need him in a big way because they like to run the football. He's a big-body tight end that's learning to be a better blocker, so they look forward to his return. But remember, they acquired Trey Burton in the offseason. He of the Philly special fame in the Super Bowl, who's such a versatile player. And remember, head coach Matt Nagy, he coached Travis Kelce in Kansas City. He can do many of the same things with Trey Burton that he did with him.
Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. The 40. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, 73 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, back up.
Here's Smith now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Trubisky to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Preston Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, Trubisky got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Let's go.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? You know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On the handoff, this is Howard. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
I said, wide 80! Liz, huh? Liz. Orange. Hey, let's roll. Slot. Orange. Orange. Hey, I said!
Now Thompson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Oh, that's sweet.
He's got daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 82 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Trubisky now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. Trubisky now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. On first down, Trubisky. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here we go. Still down 1 score, and here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Redskins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Settle down, huh?
Now Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
And they'll go on the ground. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, gun. Set. Liz.
They snap it to Smith. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back.
Come on.
He's back to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. Robinson's got it, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Back to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. One last shot for Trubisky. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Trubisky to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were open to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, they weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well contested.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.